Hi guys! So today we have a simple strength, stability and toning workout. So you don't need any equipment, you don't need a mat because we're not going to be going down onto the floor. You can do this barefoot or in trainers. I've just got a chair here because it can aid with stability. So if your balance isn't great and it's something you want to work on, then if you've just got a kitchen or a dining chair, then that will work. If your balance is great, then you probably don't need one, but you can always get one just in case. Now, I've got here a yoga block. I was going to use my Pilates balls, but they're all in the car and it's raining and I don't want to go outside. So I've just got a yoga block. So whether it's Pilates ball, the small mini ones, yoga block, just something, maybe even a mini cushion if you've not got anything else that we can just use in some mobility. But again, you probably don't need it if you don't have one. Okay, so this is really good if you're spending, again, lots of time sitting down. So we're just going to start with some big shoulder rolls. So we're just going to ease the body awake, get some movement through the joints, get them nice and lubricated, warm up those muscles, ready for holding our balance poses. You can try putting your arms on the shoulders and drawing big circles with the elbows as well. And you can take the movement forwards if that feels good for you. Personally, I just prefer going backwards. Okay, now we're going to shrug the shoulders up to the ears and then drop them down. But we're going to breathe in and out, so really relaxing those shoulders. Forget how much tension you can hold there. One more. Okay, now just watching, as I just did, some arm circles, watching any light shades you may have above you, which is quite impressive given I'm not that tall, but I do have a hanging light shade down here, and the opposite arm. Again, don't worry if your movement isn't as good, if you're just keeping it a little bit shorter, or it feels better to just draw the circles. Just a couple more each side. And take it forwards. The opposite side. And then see if you can alternate. It's a bit like we're swimming. Get some movement through the waist there as well if you want. And backwards, so it's like we're doing backstroke. Lovely. Give those shoulders a nice shake. Right, okay, now all we're going to do is open out across the chest. So imagine that we're reaching for that seat belt. You're going to allow the eyes to look down towards the hand, but keeping the body facing forward. So you want to really feel that chest opening. Again, you might feel quite tight across the chest. Spend a lot of time on the computer or just hunched over. And then we'll do some nice swoops. So I'll do it from the side first. All we're going to do is bring the arms forward, so we're arching that back, and open up. Breathe out and in. One more. Again, give those arms a nice shake off. Okay, we'll get some movement through the waist. We're just going to do some heel and hip raises. So you can see I'm lifting my heel off the floor, and as my heel lifts, my hip lifts as well. So sometimes you might forget around the midsection about getting all the hips and the pelvis mobilised. Lovely, well done. Okay, then hold it there, and then all we're going to do, gentle bend in the knees. I'm going to rock or tilt the pelvis forward and back. So from the side, slight bend, all the way back, all the way forward. So as well, you should feel a slight release in the lower back. So as you go forward, you're lengthening through the bottom of the spine. As you go back, lengthening down through that pelvis. And this is a good way that we do in Pilates as well of finding kind of your central, your neutral point. So all the way forward is point A, all the way back point C, and then in the middle is point B. So that's ideally where you would be. Obviously everyone's got slightly different postures. Okay, on the back now, this is where you can use the chair if needed. We're just going to warm up around those hips. So first off, we're just going to tap the foot forward, circle round and tap at the back. So it's just semicircles that we're making. Don't worry about going too high with the leg. You're just loosening up the joints. So we'll do this exercise again with a little more intensity afterwards. 2 more, forward and back. And you want to go onto the opposite side. Switch the chair around. So tap and all the way around. You can keep a slight bend in your stabilising leg. You don't need to lock the leg out. Fantastic, well done. Hold it there. Do a nice little pedal through the legs, moving all the body. Okay, so you should feel a little bit warmed up, a little bit stretched. We've got some lubrication around the joints. So I'm going to go back to this side now for some slightly more intense exercises, only slightly. So now going back to this leg again, you don't need to touch on for balance, but a slight bend in that knee. And we're going to do some side leg raises. But what we want is a controlled movement, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, down. Don't let the leg just fall. Fabulous, well done. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same on the opposite leg. Again, if you don't think you need that chair, just step away from it slightly. Slight bend in the stabilising leg. Just think, does your leg and your hip feel different on this side? Does one side feel slightly tighter than the other? Are you more flexible on one side? 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give those legs a nice pedal. Okay, back to our semicircles. So if you can, try without the chair. Slight bend. We're going to do that big circle out. Just step forward a touch. So tap all the way around. Again, you're not trying to fling the leg. It's a controlled movement. This leg will be shaking a bit as your muscles are working to stop you falling over. And once you're comfortable, you can add in the arm. Don't worry if you can't do the arm as well. Okay, 2 more. Your legs will be feeling this now. And pedal. Brilliant. Okay, same thing again. Slight bend, find that balance. So I'll just have to move that so I can step forward. And then we're going to tap, circle round. Ooh. Once you've got that balance, see if you can add in the arms. Fantastic, well done. 2 more. Ooh. I was watching a bird fly past then. And pedal. Now another good one for helping build balance, stability, also strengthening those glute muscles. Remember, our bum muscles are the biggest muscles we have in the body. So this again, if you want to try this way, the chair for balance, you can. But we're just going to do a leg drive backwards. So again, slight bend in one leg, allow the leg to go forward and then drive back. So we're not trying to kick forward, we're just letting the leg fall for momentum and drive back. And as we drive, we squeeze the bum at the top. Move the arm. Four, 3, 2, 1, and pedal. Same on the opposite leg. Slight bend, drive the leg back, falls forward, drive, squeeze the bum at the top. Take that hand away if you don't need it. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pedal. Okay, we'll give the legs a little rest for a minute. If you have a yoga block, a mini ball, some kind of mini cushion, grab it. If not, don't worry. We're just going to work on some mobilizing and toning of the arms, working on the shoulders, but opening out that chest as well. So if you have something, grab it in one hand, and then you're just going to open the arms out wide so you can feel that stretch. Pass it across into the opposite hand and out. So it's just nice and slow. There's no weight in this. You could use a mini, kind of like 1 kilogram dumbbell if you wanted, but your arms would probably seem tired because you keep your arms outstretched. Fantastic. Your arms will naturally start to ache a little bit because you're keeping them held up, so your muscles are working. Just having something to pass, gives you something to focus on, makes the brain work as well. Okay, this time, reach up and down on diagonal. You'll be feeling this in your shoulders now. Lovely, well done. 2 more. Give those shoulders a shake. Okay, now this is a really good one, really simple, but it's good for working the core while standing, so no crunches involved, no going down to the floor. It's good for the legs, works the arms as well, and all we're going to do is lift whatever it is you're holding up into the air. We're then going to pass down under the leg. So it's slow, this isn't a race, because the slower you go, the more controlled, the more your core is working, keeping you balanced, lifting that leg up. If you struggle, keep your arms down, and you can just tap hands or block onto the knee. You could do it one leg at a time if your balance is a little unstable. So always different options. Just remember which one you're doing. Again, just think, slow it down. Ooh. And it's okay to wobble, because that's how your body is practicing keeping you standing up. Okay, we're going to do 8 more of those. Last 4. And relax. Give those hips a wiggle. Now, I've done this ages ago with Pilates balls, and there was a yoga class a couple of months ago, and we did it with the yoga block. So this was just kind of a bit of a mobility. So if you're like me and got long hair, tying it up doesn't always help, but just kind of move it out of the way. But this takes coordination as well. So you're simply going to try and pass with one hand behind the shoulder, reaching up with the other. So this depends. If you've got shoulder problems, you might struggle, in which case you could just do something simple like we did before. Obviously, you might be able to touch your hands, which is easy, but something like this, just again, a little bit of an extension of the arm, so it can help. So I'll do it this way, I won't talk. To find how to grab hold. So you get the idea. If you want to carry on practicing that, but that's just a demo of something that kind of challenges your mobility, can be a little bit of fun as well. Now, going back down onto those legs for our last couple. What we will do actually, well, we'll do a squat first, a simple squat. So I'll go sideways, legs slightly wider than hips. You can have toes slightly pointed in the knee if you want. Keep the chest up, sink and drive up. So you want to push up with the heel, so the weight is coming up through that heel, squeeze the bum at the top. Again, you can keep this shallow if you need to. Great, 8 more of those. Two more. Now keep going but pulse. So 1, pulse, up. 1, pulse, up. Okay, 4 more of those. Okay, I'm going to keep doing these back to back. If you've got a little cushion or a block, just pop it between your thighs, so your legs will be narrower now. But we're just going to try and squeeze that block or that cushion as we do a narrow squat. So we're keeping that squeezed. So you might not be able to go down as far, but you're keeping all those glutes nice and tight. Again, the side. Should feel some tension through the front of the legs, through the quads. Okay, 2 more. Okay, take that away. And now we're going to take a step wide, sink down and up. So it's a wide squat now. So we're doing these pretty much back to back, so you should be feeling it. Two more. Back to narrow. We'll do 2 narrow, 2 wide. Okay, last time. Fantastic. Okay, last exercise, I think. Use for balance if needed. Just hold away if you don't. And now we're just going to go back to our side leg raise. So 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down. When you've got that balance, see if you can add the arms in as well. nice and controlled. 4 more. Quick pedal, opposite side. So use that chair if you need for balance. Otherwise, add in the arms. Can you give me 4 more? You can. And relax. Okay, fabulous, well done. So that was just another simple, quite short workout, but we've done lots of work stabilising, so working all those muscles, the bum, quads, the thighs. We've got some good mobilisation around the shoulders and through the waist. So something you can easily fit in, options if you need it for balance, something to make it a little bit more interesting if you wish. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon.